I'm author AJ McMarston, and this is Real Time. There are many rocks and crystals featured in my story, Jasmine Neutron Star. Let's go look at some for some inspiration.
First of all, welcome to the Thunder Egg and Crystal Mine. My name's Sam. Today you are off to Fossick for thunder eggs. So a thunder egg's life started about 200 million years ago as a bubble of gas in lava from the old volcanic activity that we had in the area. If you can imagine then that lava cooling and hardening around those bubbles and forming like an outer shell, and then what's happened is the Earth's put lots of pressure on that shell, which has forced it to crack open slightly and let the bubble fill up with different types of minerals. And depending on what minerals got inside the bubble depends on what colours and patterns we find inside the thunder eggs today. And no two thunder eggs are the same, and we don't know what's inside of them until we cut them open. It is a surprise every time. Size-wise, when you're up on the mine, you'll find them in the little pea size and smaller. We can't do much with them, but it's still a thunder egg all the same. Then they're going to get up to big ones like this, and even bigger than those whoppers that we see on the floor over here, which can still be found today, but just a bit too big for us to cut though, unfortunately. Otherwise we'd have them open. And the mine is roughly 400 metres deep still, and there's about 800 to 1,000 years of fossicking left up there, so plenty of these guys still to find. Shape-wise, more commonly you'll find them in the round or roundish form as they started their life as a bubble, which only makes sense. But you will also find these really odd shaped ones that don't resemble an egg at all with flat surfaces and corners, okay? This one's basically just a squash bubble. But regardless of shape or size, all thunder eggs have three things in common, which is lines, lumps and bumps, which is that lava effect on the outside. And you're fossicking for eggs that have got that continuous around the whole shell because you are fossicking for the more complete cuttable form of the egg today. 97% of what we have up on the mine is a thunder egg or a broken bit of egg. If you get up there, pick something up off the ground, it's going to be a broken bit of thunder egg. It's just a matter of digging to find these nice complete ones. So like I said, when you'll know you have a complete one when you've got continuous lines, lumps and bumps around the whole shell, or just some nice consistent shapes like these guys here. Unlike this one here, not very consistent at all. This is an example of a broken bit of egg. Should have been about this big, where you can clearly see the outer shell and you've got the colours and patterns on the inside. Now, your bucket is for you to fill up with whatever you wish while you're up on the mine. And if you find broken bits and pieces that you like the look of, that you think will clean up quite nicely, then by all means pop them in your bucket and take them home. They can still look in the fish tank, around a pot plant or in the garden, but just be aware we can't cut the broken stuff. That just shatters under our blades. We need these more complete ones to be able to put a nice cut through it. Now you'll get a bucket today too, and it is for yours to fill to the rim. You have a 5 kilo limit, and so long as it's level to the rim or under, no dramas, no extra charges, okay? Anything over the rim of the bucket or anything you want to carry back with you, you're more than welcome to do so, but just be aware it will incur a fee of an additional $3 a kilo. That's in mining royalties, whether you decide to take it home with you or not, so just be aware of that. When you get back, I'll meet you down at this bench where we will sort through your buckets, show you what's cuttable and what's not, or what's worth cutting and what's not. That's where the exciting stuff starts and the hard work pays off. We get to find out what's inside these guys. As far as the digging goes, it is a real mine and will require some effort. It's not an Easter egg hunt or a sand pit where we've gone and hidden these guys for you to find. It will require some digging, but I guarantee you, like I was saying earlier, there are plenty to find. So jump into someone else's hole or start digging your own. Pick handle depth or to do the trick, then you just want to pull the walls down. Move a bit of earth until you find one, and when you do find one, they are generally in clusters, so keep digging in that area for a bit longer. But at the same time, keep moving around the mine, utilise the whole mine until you found a good spot. It is a bit like fishing, because when you find a good spot, you know you're on. Apart from that, we are a crystal mine too, which can be a bit more tricky to find because the dirt and mud can stick to them quite heavily. So you need to keep your eyes peeled for any specks or sparkles you might see up there, and if you feel that sandpaper sort of roughness on anything, pop it in your bucket, bring it back, we can clean it up, and you can have yourself a nice big crystal. All parts of thunder eggs, but crystal all the same. Now, you're off to go fossicking. Have a fantastic time, and we look forward to seeing you when you get back. I haven't seen one of these before. Looks like one of those locust stones. So here we are, we've made it to the mine. As you can see, this right up the middle here is a big lava vein running through the whole mine, which is where you're going to find those really nice round shaped thunder eggs. And you can see a couple of big monsters poking their heads out up the top there, which I'm gathering will take more than a day to dig out. But let's do some digging. So we've got over 600 different types of minerals in the area here, which means you're never going to know what's inside your thunder egg until we cut it open. More commonly though, you're going to find jaspers, red and green jaspers, quartz, crystals, agates and so forth. We've got some really nice examples here around the store to have a look at. You can also find some really cool shapes and patterns inside the thunder eggs. We've got some fun ones here of Santa Claus on his sleigh, Tassie Devil on his surfboard. We've got Happy Feet, the turtle. Thunder eggs can have a lot of practical uses as well, such as coasters, bookends and clock faces. The Thunder Egg and Crystal Mine is located at the Thunderbird Park at Mount Tamborine. There's a fantastic, unique family day out where you can come and fossick for your own thunder eggs and discover your own hidden treasure.